Fatherhood is a responsibility. As Christian fathers, it is important to live up to the responsibility, as not every man has the capacity to meet up with necessity and demands of fatherhood. Barrister Dr. Ben Olugbuo stated this while delivering a sermon as the guest preacher during Father's Day celebration with the topic Fatherhood and the Family Altar in St. Philip's Anglican Church, Gwarimpa. ACNN News correspondent Blessing Ugochukwu brings you more details.
Father's Day is a day specially designed to celebrate fatherhood as a fulfillment of God's promise. It was a remarkable Father's Day celebration in St. Philip's Anglican Church, Gwarimpa, as Christian faithful gathered together to celebrate fathers. Barrister Dr. Ben Olugbuo, while delivering a sermon as the guest preacher, reminded men that fatherhood is a responsibility, but not every man has the capacity to meet up with the demands of fatherhood. He, however, urged fathers to consistently connect to God for direction and guidance.
Fathers are very important in every society. And it is family that the presence of the father is not felt physically and spiritually, there's always a problem. So it is a Christmas responsibility. It's not everybody that can be a real father. Everybody can be a father. I mean, anybody can get married or pregnant a woman, but it's not everybody that actually can take over the responsibilities, work on the responsibilities of fatherhood, because it involves sacrifice. But also remember that fatherhood is not all about big houses, big cars, big jobs, absence from the house, leaving by 6 a.m., coming by 12 p.m. It's all about presence. It's all about impact. It's all about the Spirit of God using you to bless your family.
Meanwhile, the vicar of the church, Reverend Canon Ovie Ezimeruwe, during an interview, stated that fatherhood as a responsibility functions in various dimensions. He, however, urged mothers and children to be supportive so as to enable fathers to discharge their duties effectively.
We have been made fathers to take responsibilities in our homes, in our offices, in the various places where God has put us. We need to take up responsibilities to display the real tenets of fatherhood in truth, in spirit, in righteousness, and in all dimensions. The husband and the wife should complement one another. So it's not just the woman helping the man should also complement the woman, also in her assignment and in her responsibilities. And for children, they ought to be obedient and also play their roles as children, that the family will be blessed.
The chairman of Men's Fellowship, while expressing his excitement on Father's Day celebration, called on Christian fathers to imbibe the key responsibility God has mandated them with, noting that communication is one of the essentials in keeping every family in oneness. Also speaking on responsibilities of fatherhood, one of the executive of Men's Fellowship, Chief Kenenwenke, charged Christian fathers to always use the Word of God as a guiding principle, stressing that men should always ensure they fulfill their responsibility both spiritually and practically.
I feel excited, and I also feel fulfilled, not just as a man, but as also a father. Fathers should listen to the Word of God. Fathers should be very, very prayerful. Fathers should learn and imbibe those key responsibilities that God has bestowed bestowed them with, and they should bring their families together. They should be very close to their children. In a family, communication between the husband, the wife, and the children is very important.
The Bible is complete. God is a perfect God. He made provision and stated clearly how responsible father and Christian fathers should behave. They should go to the Word of God and understand that fatherhood is a ministry. You have to play the role of fatherhood practically and spiritually. Practical in the sense is that you are the head of the family. You are in charge of the altar. Say the family that prays together stay together. Prayer and word of God should be the guiding principle of every family.
The climax of the event include presentation by children, presentation by teenagers, men's presentation, presentation of gifts to the vicar and his wife, and Father's Day Thanksgiving. Blessing Gochuku, reporting for ACNN News.